meaningful to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I feel like I have the best job. I'm going to talk about my social work part because I feel I don't feel, I don't feel that I deserve to talk as captain, because ever since I'm back at Bikor Holim full time, it's hard to captain, even though I take the work home with me because it's not really work. But it's meaningful because I feel like I have the best job in the world, because I actually change, I help to change lives. That's what I do for a living. I actually help people for a living. I help them change their lives. I'm lucky enough to be in a position to offer people hope and support. And a lot of times I'm not even doing anything, but just, what I get from my people is that I'm there for them, that they're not feeling alone. There are clients that, we've done a lot for, but at some point we're not actively doing much, but they'll call once in a while, and just to know that I'm there, that we're there, that they're not alone. So it's just a very, very powerful thing that we do.
If you had to think of one word that encompasses the social worker-captain relationship and what we're able to do for people, what would it be?
Social worker, captain.
Either who we are, what we can do.
So the social worker captain concept is very interesting because it's a partnership. It's like kind of like a partnership in a business or in a family, which would be, let's say, the parents. That's what it kind of feels like sometimes. It's powerful. Well, first of all, as one person, social worker or captain, I just feel like we deal with very heavy things. These are people's lives. So I just feel that for one person alone, obviously it's never alone, SBH is behind us, but to be on the forefront alone is a little, it's a lot, because you're dealing with people's lives. So just having that, that the two people, the partnership, just kind of makes me feel safe. I could say that makes me feel safe, and I feel like the client is getting the best of every world. They're getting, the social worker and who's coming with that package and that training, and they're getting. That's a tough one for me, Sivan. That's a tough one for me. Erase.
Okay, fine. So switch it. So can you think of one word?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was supposed to be one word. Partnership.
Okay. Partnership. Okay.
Partnership. Mm-hmm.
Do you have one particular story, and you could skip this if you don't, that was especially inspiring to you, whether it was as a captain or as a social worker, that you were able to do through SBH to help a particular family or client?
I just feel like we talk about this family a lot in a lot of our things, but but then it would seem like I only had one family, so I don't want to do that one. The one with the beds and the heating and all that.
I think there's a lot of families like that, so I think you can use it.
Please call 301. Yehuda.
So we have a family. We have a family that we're very involved in. From the first time that we visited them, and the kids were wearing jackets in their living room.
Is this Mark Gindy's client?
Yeah.
Okay, so skip it because he talked about it.
Okay, good. So let me talk about, I think I want to talk about the one that calls me and just feels good to hear my voice. Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have a client. It's Ezra Antaby and myself. We've been involved with this family for quite a while, and that does not mean that we're financially helping for quite a while, because that's not the case. We've helped at certain points financially. They're immigrants, and, along with immigrant status comes this, tends to come this lack of confidence, lack of security. People are a little, they're not mastering the language, and so it kind of puts them in this inferior position. And so this family, they live in a house that's really needs a lot of work, but they can't even open their mouths because if they even try to, and they haven't even tried to, the landlord threatens to throw them out. And they get scared. And he threatens to want to raise the rent. And anyway, so this woman and her husband have told us repeatedly, and this is somebody who calls me from time to time, even though we're not very involved. I mean, they come in for the food pantry, the holidays we're there for them. Once in a while, if they need something, they let us know, but it's more of a supportive relationship that we have with them. We go visit just to kind of let them, feel that they're not alone. So, so she made me laugh because she told me that after Ezra and I visited them and we were telling them, do not be afraid. You are paying rent here. Do not be afraid. We're here with you. You're not alone. You're not going to be homeless. We reassured them. And the landlord came and started his monthly thing of scaring them. I'm going to throw you out. And she actually stood up to him and said, you can't throw me out. I can sit here and not pay you rent for 6 months. And then he got scared and said, who's been talking to you? Who's telling you these things? But the point was that she felt so empowered. She felt so empowered that this man can't come now and threaten to throw her family out every month. And he hasn't, as far as I know, hasn't done it since.
Okay, excellent. Do you want to just say on there how she calls you all the time just to say hello, and that's where you're being for her?
Yes. So
You
at
can just
this.
say that one. Just because we're gonna cut.
So okay. So till today, this woman, this client, calls me from time to time. Okay, I guess I'll wait.
Yeah.